It's me, Tony Bomboni ASMR, and welcome back to another session. So for today, this is gonna be a very special video. So I recently asked all of you what videos you would like to see, and the biggest request I got was tarot reading again, so I decided to decorate this one up just for you and kind of make it really aesthetically pleasing. So I hope you enjoy. So this video, as you see in the title, Directed, is about what should I focus on. So if you don't know, if you're new to this type of readings or this channel, basically you pick any one stack of cards. I just ask that you pick one during this time, because this video will be incredibly long and I don't want to lose your focus on what you should be determined about, what you should focus on. So I'm trying not to touch anything because, like, as soon as I bump something, something else moves, and then I have to move something else, and when I move that something else moves. So it's like it took me so long just to put this together in a straight line. So I wanted to say that basically you pick a stack, well, any one of these 8, and I'm going to number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So number 1 has this mint, which I'm trying not to move, like I said. I'm trying to keep the cards linearly stacked. This crystal, which is just called feldspar. It's a nice, beautiful white crystal. A MONQ stick, which is their new focus MONQ, which I thought would be perfect for this video because you need to focus on something. So, northosite, blue calcite for number 5, a tealight candle for 6, selenite chunk for 7, and black obsidian for 8. So again, mint 1, feldspar 2, focus 3. It keeps moving. Northosite 4, blue calcite 5, tealight candle 6, selenite 7, and obsidian 8. So basically, for a pick a card reading, you just pick whatever stack draws you in immediately, like the first impression, or kind of just what you feel intuitively you should draw. And if you can't make up your mind, just like pick at random. Sometimes that's the best decision, or just whatever grabs your eye the most and whatever you feel called to pick the most, okay? So take your time and do that now. You may pause the video or pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we shall begin with cards number 1 through 8 in that order. And I will leave a timetable in the description box below for you to skip through based upon your choosing. And if you would like to hear divine message, if for some reason you just happen to be called to 2 or more, or even all of them, then stick around and hear this whole video, or just listen for ASMR tingle purposes. If you don't believe in this stuff, then just listen through. Maybe there's something you need to hear from each stack that you really needed to hear today. Okay? And these are little metallic balls, chunks, just to kind of add decor. And this is a selenite, a candle holder with a tea light inside. So I will just leave this aside during the reading. Alright, so here is card stack number 1. If you picked this card, this is the message for you. So every stack has 4 cards. And this is what you needed to hear. So we have the Two of Wands, the Chariot, the Endless Dance of Death, and the Fool. So immediately as a first impression, I am seeing a ton of confusion. For some reason, there's like just an aura of confusion, an essence of confusion. The Two of Wands usually represents that indecision, kind of wondering what it is you should be doing next. You're looking one way, but you're supposed to look this way. You know, these cards usually represent past, present, future, kind of contrasts, which is why they're all in black and white. They're called a black and white deck because it's for a reason, because it's kind of showing you the differences and the turmoils we all encounter from time to time in life. And right now you're just in a cluttered and confused headspace. You don't really know what to do. You can't decide on just one set in stone thing. And that's a perfect formula asking for just a cluttered, confused, disastrous mindset. And you're looking this way. So as you see in this card, you're holding on to 2 things. One, it almost feels like, it seems like a more blossomed, older self. Don't you agree? Like, this rose looks prettier than that tulip, don't you think? Unless you think tulips look prettier, but this tulip is supposed to get you where you need to be. And look, it's more blossomed on this side. And I feel like it may involve a person, maybe an Aries, because there's an Aries on your thigh there. But you're going back to some old self patterns. And I feel like you spent a lot of time with this person, or you went a lot of places. And see, there's nothing here. It's like desert. It's vast. It's nothing. You had no one before on this side, you know, and now there's someone new, and you're still looking this way like, should I turn there? Should I go forward, you know? And the 2 is perfectly representative, that evenness of uncertainty and conflicting feelings of, it may be romantic, because the flowers have something to do with romance, but you don't know if you should move forward. But in this instance, you should. It's perfectly reasonable. And I'll go into further why I believe it is a kind of romantic thing that you should focus on now, for some reason. Because the Endless Dance of Death here is a partnership of 2 souls, and it's kind of like a similar cyclic pattern. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like if you believe in the karma wheel, or how we all kind of cycle through life through the same thing. And you're afraid to go back to that old way or that old self and experience it with someone new. I feel like that's exactly what it is. And this deck is the perfect match, no pun intended, to indecision, because you're literally looking one way and then another way. You're thinking left and you're right. Like, it's so clear, vividly clear. It actually couldn't be more clear than that. I am seeing the Chariot, and again, indicative of left or right. And you're closed off. You're in your shell. You're in your emotions. You may be a water sign. I mean, I get that kind of feeling, or maybe they may be, and you're kind of closing off yourself, and you're diving into your insecurities for a bit too, because again, this way, old way, or this way, new way. And the old way is dark. It's literally represented by the shadow here, and then this is the light side. You should go here, you know. There's a crow here, and then there's a bull, you know. Do you want to go back to the dark forest, or do turn shining and exposing your true self, your true nature, who you really are. Because I feel like this person that wants a partnership with you, and I already know they want it. I mean, it's a given in these cards. It's up to you to decide now. Like, you're not even thinking like, oh, do they like me? You're not even in the stage of, do they want something with me? Like, you are set in stone, certain they do. It's more now you making up your mind, and you don't know which way to turn. It is both those. So it is a very, I mean, it's not even like a difficult thing to decide. I'm just seeing a resounding yes. That this shows that you shouldn't have even been in this headspace to begin with. You should have just jumped in, you know what I mean? And not be so afraid of the perhaps cycle. It is a natural part of your existence, and you should just go with it. Really. And I am getting the Fool card now, and this is representative of a future together with someone. Again, you're looking too much in the past. There's a pyramid with an eye there. You're thinking too much. You're gonna get bit. You know, there's an alligator right there waiting to bite your foot. This thing is the good guy, this monkey. He's holding onto your leg like, no, don't go back. And you're like, da-da-da, I'm gonna be foolish and go back because there's a pretty butterfly that's pulling me in, but it's only darkness. It's not right. This is the partnership here. You want to go here. See that? There are two interconnecting souls there. And you're in fantasy about the flower and the butterfly. You're literally holding the key to your future here. And you're letting the snakes in your head, the mushrooms, growing and distracting. You know, when you don't take care of your lawn for very long, they start to grow mushrooms. That's you. You're not taking care of your weeding out process of these negative thoughts, and you're just like so mesmerized by the false peace, love, and light of things. You think it's the peace, love, and light that you need to go to or to. You're gravitating magnetically to, because you're kind of in a low headspace now because you keep thinking of back. I want to go back to the old ways. And you should be drawn instead here. I mean, your whole body is even positioned to this way. Like, you're almost certain your head's positioned that way, your body's positioned that way, you know. And you're doing yourself a disservice by going back. I'm just saying you should go forward and clearly say yes. I mean, this is a yes that you should focus on this new person, this new partnership. You know, I even see a bunch of faces here that kind of draw me in the background. Like, you may even have a bunch of like rumors and gossip, maybe people spreading some things about you too, like, oh, they shouldn't be together or whatever. Ignore them, you know, dance through it. They're part of your cycle too. They're part of your experience on earth too, you know. And you're not gonna die off or go back to your old ways by being with this person. In fact, they're gonna get you to growth, so that tree can finally bloom into that flower that you want. You know, you're having like a desire for this like garden. I'm literally seeing like, just like, it's no coincidence I'm seeing flowers, butterfly, mushrooms, flowers, you know, wildlife, kind of like you just want to, there's lizards over there, you know. And a lot of these cards show different creatures for different reasons, but I mean, it's just all connected in this reading. You think you're going to hold on to your old ways, but you're not. You're holding on to your old ways by not moving ahead. You know, you can't be so fearful of what's to come. You just have to let it happen. They're this interested in you, and they're in your life for this reason. For a reason, okay? Like, it just only makes sense that you go with it and say yes to them, okay? Don't be scared. Don't be alarmed. It's all for your growth. You're gonna get your garden even if it doesn't work out in will have brought you the water you need to grow your plants, whatever that means for you, okay? To grow your life, to grow your healthy mindset, you know? Don't be so closed off with this person. I feel like this is a give it all, let down your walls and go for it, and just almost foolishly dive into the sea of just joy. Okay? This is gonna be a life-changing experience for you. Don't give up. Don't go back. Like, even if you say yes and then like a month or two later you decide to just move on, I just feel like go with this, you know, until things just don't work, okay, anymore. Or if they continue to work, then just keep going with it. Don't give up. You know, there's something this person is bringing to you that you need in your life right now. Okay, now, like it's like screaming, now is the time. Go do it. Go give them a call. Go text them. Go say yes now. Okay, go do it. Okay. That was card reading number 1. Here is card deck number 2 if you picked the feldspar. Interesting. Okay, this is a very powerful reading. I'm just feeling like, whoa, there's some high vibrations here. You are in like one of the most phenomenal places you could be right now. I mean, like, this is it. I feel like the only thing you should focus on right now is you. Like, because you're doing so great. I mean, you, even if you don't feel like it. No, it's not even a question of if you don't feel like it. Like, you know it. You feel like it. You are it. You exist in this greatness right now. There is something, like, I'm literally shaking because I feel it. Like, I feel your excitement. Okay, I can't stop shaking. I feel your passion. I feel your drive. You're in such a flipping light right now. Like, it's phenomenal. You're in such a high frequency feeling. And you almost feel, this is the 2 of Cups. So, no, you don't almost feel. You definitely feel so overjoyed by whatever just happened that you are literally spreading your bliss onto others. Like, you're doing whatever you can to outpour your just pure joy and bliss and love and kindness and satisfaction to other people. Like, even random strangers, you're just overpouring with love. And this is a focus on reading, so it's more like keep focusing on it if you're not already doing it. If you feel the drive and the urge to help others, do so now. This is it. This is the time where, because your cups are literally overflowing, like you are floating on the sea bed of unity with everything right now. So you have unlimited tapped into potential and source. You can always, if that cup gets empty, you're literally floating on the lotus petals of the sea of infinity. Like, you have access to source. You can fill your cup and spread unlimited amounts of joy to others, and, you know, bathe yourself in it, wash yourself in it. Like, you're in a very blissful meditative state that is exponentially rare, and you have that ability and gift right now, which you should focus and tap into, which I have a feeling you're already doing, and spread it to others. That's what you should do right now. And I'm emphasizing focusing on yourself because that is literally all you need to be doing right now. Like, there's no partnership with anyone, no signs of, well, there's lots of signs of love right now, but like no signs of love with the partner or something right now, just with giving it to others right now, because you're in a high kind of pedestal position where you are just pure greatness, whatever that may mean to you, whether it's through work, whether it's through your own spiritual growth. You are in a higher position now where you have tapped into that unlimited potential source, okay? Like they're literally, Spirit is giving it to you. They're overpouring you with this feeling of this pure, it's hard to explain, it's just like brightness. And now that you have access to it at all times, you cannot help but provide it to others, whether they need a shelter, food, clothing, you are this being that is giving, that is overpouring your heart out, and you shouldn't even, it's not even a question of being afraid. Like you're fearless right now. Like you are not even in a place where you're worried anymore about what if I give too much, what if I give my energy. Like you have constant access to this source, so why should you even put a thought, why should you even plant a seed of worry that you're gonna run out when you're literally bathing in it, you're pouring in it. Right now everything is coming to you, and that's the only thing you should focus on right now and worry about. Is the only thing you should worry about is how am I gonna help even more people than I already am. And isn't that such a beautiful thing? I mean, you literally have complete balance and flow. Everything is working in your favor. Justice is on your side. King of Swords, you are the fighter, you are the goddess, you are the warrior, queen, king, you are the knight in armor for people. You are that Mother Teresa for them right now. You are the giver of life. I'm seeing through these storks, harmony, balance, peace, bliss, and people see that in you. You're literally glowing. You're literally glowing. Like I keep being drawn to this candle like that. Like that is the color of your flesh that you are emitting right now. It is just remarkable and stunning, and people admire that. They see that. They want to be like that. You're getting the well-deserved attention you need right now. You're just getting fat check after fat check. I mean, I'm seeing just abundance flowing to you right now. There's the Ace of Wands. You have tapped in. I mean, you are just, everything you touch right now is just blossoming and blooming, and every project you're creating right now is just fruitful. Okay, that's funny that I keep emphasizing the only thing you should worry about is how much more you can grow, because when you have tapped into this unlimited source, which is offered to anyone at all times if they know how to tap in, which you just figured out the formula to. Whatever you're doing now every day, your daily routine, keep doing. It's working for you. It's comical. Like it's comical how much it is working for you right now. Whatever caused you to get that good thing in your life right now, keep doing it. It's like, why would you even, like, you're not even thinking about going back. It's hilarious because there's no sign of that at all here. It's so funny that you have this greater power over you. Like, I feel like there's just someone of such importance to many people's lives right now that is watching this, because, and that has chosen this cards, because you are it. This is it. Everything in this reading is pointing to it. There is nothing but positivity here right now for you. There's nothing This is it. That's all I'm saying. This is it. That's all you need to know right now. Okay? Keep going. Keep doing what you do. Alright, excellent. That concludes reading number 2. Now, if you picked card deck number 3, the Focus Monk Stick, then you should check that 10% off link below. Okay, I'm joking. This, wow, okay. It's remarkable how every one of these cards are linked together as a storyline. It just flows so wonderfully every time. I really made sure to put my prayers into these cards today because I have a feeling this is going to be just a huge, big video that's important for many people to hear right now, and that they need to have the message come through, especially since I haven't done tarot in God knows how long. But this is a very peaceful time for you right now. You are sort of just hibernating right now. You are taking time off, connecting within, putting the puzzle pieces together. It's not, you may still be at work, but like it's not a time of just stressing about work or just like work, or like, you know, putting in the hours. Right now you're more putting in the hours to yourself, okay? So we have the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, the Sun, and the High Priestess, and I'm seeing a connection linked with you, basically just whatever you have been lacking in the department of when it comes to yourself, like self-care, meditating, you know, going on vacation. You are hibernating in that regard now, sort of like a bear would in a cave during the winter. I mean, in the literal sense, you may be just not going out as much right now, and that's okay. A lot of people don't this time of year, you know, it gets kind of chilly and you just want to stay indoors and keep to yourself and keep the socializing to the minimum. And there are still some ventures that you are aspiring to do, but right now it's like almost like I'm just seeing like they're literally telling you like pick this idea up and put it aside for later. It's not for now. They're telling you it's not for now. You just need to take time off right now. You did the best you could at the time. It just didn't work out in your favor. So what's gonna end up working out in your favor is focusing on yourself. That's all I'm saying. You need to breathe in. You need to look inside. It's all there. Maybe this thing you're aspiring to do and seeking for actually wasn't the best idea all along. I'm more seeing that, or it could be that it literally cannot be achieved right now because you are not in the right space that you need it to be, you know, like it will only disturb your peace. So you're getting a lot of answers from contrasting energies, sun and moon, you know, and it's a beautiful thing because the sun provides life, the moon provides the light in the darkness where you need answers. So this is almost exposing that you really just need to walk this path of the unknown right now, even if it's a tad bit uncomfortable for you. Peace can be uncomfortable for many people. It is boring, it is nothingness, you know, but that's where you seek the answers. You're not gonna seek it going out and kind of just trying to venture off You take yourself everywhere you go. So if you are deciding to travel right now, you take yourself everywhere you go. Keep that in mind. So if you're not in the right space right now, thinking that going somewhere will get you to escape the problem or escape these thoughts are not the answer. So you better save your money and just kind of be by yourself right now, alone, in a library, in a room, whatever, like look inside of you. I mean, physically, there is a lot of time you need right now to heal through something because you were disappointed. Your work venture didn't bring you where you needed to be, and you almost feel like you're opening up more to your spiritual side now, and you didn't realize this before. Perhaps you thought you once were, and you didn't really know the true definition of spirituality until now. And it's finally bringing you to the state of, wow, there's more to just this. There's more to the cycle of life than just work, home, sleep, paycheck, work, home, sleep, paycheck. And it could even mean like, wow, I only get one vacation a year. Like, you're realizing the pattern and that it's not bringing you that peace, and that you want to kind of bring that peace with you at the workplace or, at home and wherever else you decide to go. You want to be at peace with everything happening, and you're needing to look inside to do that now. That's what I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing. It's that simple. Don't make any crazy, hasty decisions. Don't do something dramatic and dumb. Don't, try to tell anyone your plans right now. You just need to focus in. If someone's trying to talk to you, just say, hey, you know what? I'm not in the right space right now, in the right mindset, and I just need time, for myself. And you're physically needing to hibernate to figure this out and connect that puzzle piece, because right now it would be a horrible decision to make major plans, major expense travel purchases and whatever. You need to just keep to yourself right now. That's the most important you can do for yourself, okay? That's what I'm saying for this reading number 3. That concludes this third reading for you. Okay, if you picked card deck number 4, the northosite, here's your reading for what you should focus on. Interesting. We have 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups, Judgment card, and the Ace of Pentacles card. Definitely involves someone else, but I feel like they're a disruption to you. They're doing you a disservice of some form. I shouldn't say they're not meant to be in your life, but they're not taking you on the path. Female energies. I'm seeing a lot of female energy here. They're almost distracting you. They want something from you. And ironically enough, this should be a focus reading, but I'm saying don't focus on them right now. Focus on someone else. There is undoubtedly someone else, because this person will only bring you pain, but they kind of drew into you right now because, the thing where when you start attracting good things, there's always that someone that's trying to ruin So that's kind of that someone. They're kind of like a nuisance to you right now. You're just like, oh, go away, you know, in your head. But you're still hanging out with them, and you're still unsure because you feel bad. But they're very, very clingy. They're very attached. They're very drawn to you, and it's just blinding you. I mean, it will be as toxic as you're driving down the road and you want to go eat at place A and they're saying, no, let's go to place B. I mean, they are just trying to take over and control your decision-making process, your life, who you should hang out with, who you should surround yourself with, if they ever make you feel like guilt trip you for not spending time with them, or, you know, it's not healthy. You know, there's many places, if you Google, that can tell you what's a sign of a healthy relationship and not. And this is more of a friendship because you're not really wanting something with this person, or they may think like that you want more than you really do, and I think they themselves are blinded by this conjoining of friendship. They think it's something more than it really is, and you're just not as into them as they think you are, or as they are for you, you know? So it's very awkward. It's a very uncomfortable situation. And if it is intimate, it is something that is more like just that. It's quite shallow. It doesn't contain depth to it at all. There's no frequency connection here. I mean, it's almost like, I wasn't even going to say it, but I'm going to say it because I am a believer that everyone is meant to be in your life for a reason. This person is flat out just a nuisance. Cut them out. They're a distraction for you. They're toxic. They're unhealthy. Their mental health is not okay. I mean, they're not good for you. The people that you spend time with is what you become. So this person is literally not even meant to be in your life right now. As crazy as that sounds, it's so much to the point where they're not even supposed to be. It's like, I'm wondering how you allow them to enter into your circle, how you allow them to enter into your life, because they were not supposed to be there. And I have a feeling it's because you were in that headspace very recently. Like a month or two ago, you were in that headspace, or no, a year or two ago, you were in that headspace. As them, you were not okay, you know, you were not in the best mind. And when we're in that low place, and when you get out of it, things tend to cycle back and take time, and sometimes they hit us like a target, you know. Imagine, like, this is the incoming missile, right? And this is you. And you're circling through life. You're circling through life. And now you're in this better place, and boom, you know, you interact on accident. That missile was intending to come for you when you were here. But you circled through life, and now you're here in a better place. And you guys accidentally merged. So it's like literally accidental. Like it was not supposed to occur. It was not supposed to continue. You clearly got signs from the very beginning that this person was not good for you. And you actively chose to ignore them. You actively chose to continue because you felt bad. That's pretty much it. They're lonely. They're bored. They want something from you. Get them out. Cut them out now, today. There are literally plenty of other people in your circle who are healthier, who are better for you. Even they see that. They're saying, ew, cut her out, you know. What the heck is she doing, you know? She's coming over uninvited and just being just creepy, like a stalker. Like, I mean, this person is just out to get people. I mean, that's what they're doing. And you have a strong support system who is telling you, no, this is it. Out, out, out. Okay? If this isn't better waters, better seas, other pirates will be there, okay? You know, there's always going to be someone. So I'm saying like, ew, gross, you know, cut them out, like, shoot. They're not supposed to be there now, you know, like, bye, goodbye. Lesson learned, move on. This is your time, this is your circle now to be with better people amongst a better group of friends. Just focus on them right now, not on them, okay? That's what you need to do. Alright, so that was reading number 4. Surprising, wasn't it? Didn't expect that. So if you picked card number 5, blue calcite, this is your reading for you. The World. I love that card. The Empress. I also love that card. The Hierophant and the Queen of Swords. Oh my god, these are amazing cards. Let us see what could be. That needs to be my quote from now on. Let us see what could be. Alright. Every time I say the words let us, I keep thinking of lettuce, like cabbage. I'm always thinking about food, aren't I? Alright, so very, very powerful and very, very influential people right now in your circle. They're generally new, and you know what? You need to focus on them. Because I'm saying in the literal sense, the world has given you these people, you know. They're there for a reason, for sure. There's someone you know who is linked with some people who are of a position that you have been looking for this whole time. You are inspired by influential sources. You are tapping into the knowledge of research, and you're opening into this realm of possibilities, and you're excited. It has something to do with your status. A lot of it is to do with your status, your influence over others. You are a master influencer. You can influence a person to eat lava rocks. I mean, you just have that ability that you offer to people. It's sort of like a salesperson type. But even better, it's convincing, it's motivating, it's inspiring. By surrounding yourself with these people, you will continue to motivate, inspire. And I don't like the word convince because that sounds negative. It sounds like, oh, I'm just trying to manipulate, you know, but inspire is better. But you have a very convincing way about you. Just make sure you channel it properly and not use it for bad. You know, you want to use it for good. These 3 cards are all very important people. Just make sure they never give power over. You give your power over to them. Okay? They may make you uncomfortable at times, but that is part of your growth. You know, people who appear to you to be ahead of you in some department in life, like maybe you're a nurse and you're looking up to a doctor, for example, and you want that position in the near future, you may look up to them and aspire to be as them. But don't lose your individual sense of status as well, because they're in your life for a reason, because you have something that they don't, okay? And usually you're drawn to people like that. You know, it's kind of equal give and take format, and build on it, you know. I'm seeing there's 4 people. There's 4 people right now. Like, I keep seeing the 4 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And the fact that there's 4 cards all teaming 4 different people. of these people will make you feel like you gave your power over to them. Don't do that, okay? It might be a woman, but she's more like a woman with masculine energy. Like a very tough, like sturdy woman, like tall, maybe muscular. Like she will make you feel like, honestly, like crap sometimes. And just make sure it's, like you may not even get well along with them, but they're like a pusher, someone to make you stronger, someone to give you a better path to carve. They're kind of like your foundation. And if you can't tackle that boss, then you're not going to be able to be in the same department or level or field of comprehension with others in that circle. So I feel like it's all a tactical kind of chess game strategy thing right now. It's not something you should battle, but something you should tackle within your own way of thinking about people who are in these positions. Like sometimes you're like, oh my god, they're just so over their heads and they just think they're all that. But you need to look up to them and focus on the betterment of yourself, and through looking at the better qualities of these individuals within this new circle, you will become that better individual. And within this circle, and who knows, you may even make some friendships out of this. It's more like a group kind of leadership training program thing. It's some form of education or classes, and I just feel like you need to focus on that, like whatever you truly have been seeking for all along. Take those courses, surround yourself with these people, go to these conferences, go to these meetings, make a plan with your business partners. You need to get out of that comfort zone right now and just strengthen and empower yourself to achieve what they have achieved. That's all I'm saying right now. And the world is in your hands. You will birth new ideas constantly, and they will link in one with each other. It will all make sense once you just start. You just have to start talking to them. That's it. Card number 6, if you picked the tealight candle, this is the reading for you. 5 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and 4 of Wands. Something is drawing me in right now to speak about the fact that these are swords and wands and pentacles and whatnot. So there's some fire energy going on here. And it is strong, okay? But it's not the strongest thing. Don't let it tackle you down. Alright? You have many hurdles to cross, many bridges to overcome, many obstacles to face. Right now, this is the perfect set of cards, actually, that would demonstrate how it feels like to live day-to-day life on a bumpy ride, on a bumpy road. We're always going down this journey, this long path, and right now you're in the turbulent stages. You're like, oh my god, my tires feel like they're gonna fall off the axle, and my hands are getting sweaty, and they feel like they're gonna slip off the steering wheel, and I'm just gonna veer off the side of the road and crash, or go down the wrong path and get lost. You're in a kind of depressive state right now. You're just like, oh my god, I'm so overwhelmed with everything going on. Like, you're just overbooked, overtired. You're stressed because you've been over pump for too long, and you're like, enough of these bumps. And sometimes it's even speed bumps, like bumpy road on top of speed bumps. Like your car, it feels like it's going to stop moving any second. And you know what you need to do right now. you have still this energy and the momentum. There's still fuel in your car. Your car, in reality, is not going to just give out on the middle of the drive with a full tank of gas, you know. You have the fuel, but you don't have the fire. And that fire is what will project that vehicle, that rocket, whatever, to keep going. And you're so focused on the bumps, you're so focused on looking down, you need to avert your eyes, attention, up to the horizon and look ahead, because there is a beautiful meadow and a beautiful field down that long, tedious, bumpy road that you can get ahead. And once you cross that bridge, I mean, there is going to be a physical bridge you cross that will get you to that fire. I'm seeing the Aries there, the fire. And they will reward you. They will celebrate you. They will welcome you with open arms. They're going to say, thank God you're here. And you know what? This bridge is going to look like another speed bump, but it's actually a bridge. Cross that bridge, okay? Cross the bridge. Do the long drive, okay? For some of you, this may be a literal interpretation, but a lot of it is metaphorical, okay? Part of you wants to walk the path because it's too uncomfortable. Walking is going to take much longer than necessary. In fact, you'll never get there walking. You're going to die before you get there because it's too far away. Some of you want to cheat and take the waters and take the shortcut. There's a bunch of piranhas in that water. Don't do it. That sail is going to break and then you're going to drown. Don't do it. Don't make excuses anymore. Don't take the shortcut anymore. Don't take the shortcut anymore. You need to do the drive, okay? And it's going to continue being a long drive, but I feel like you're 3/4 of the way there at best. 3/4, maybe halfway. And the halfway mark is always like the Wednesday of the week. Actually, today is Wednesday as I'm filming this video for you. It's the hump, the hurdle you need to get over, and maybe that's the bridge you need to cross. Maybe that's the bridge that I'm talking about. And once you get over that bridge, that hump, the worst part of the bump, then it'll be fine from here, okay? Ooh, a lot of like, I don't want to say you're escaping or running from something, but it's like enemies or like bugs in the way that are also hitting your windshield, like, and you're needing to use your washer fluid, but you're going to run out of washer fluid eventually on your long drive, so just keep driving even if those bugs are there, you know, tapping your windshield, trying to distract you from your path, telling you no, don't keep going. A lot of the enemies we create are in our own head, so you're too focused again on the bumps and on the bugs and on the shortcut and on the excuses and on the depression, and you need to focus on that crossing the bridge and getting to that dang meadow, because that is it. We all have to go through this sometimes, and right now, focus on that meadow ahead. Focus on the better side. Don't focus on the worst of it. The worst is gonna be over, okay? You're already at least halfway there. Keep going. Focus. Okay, focus. Focus on focus. Keep getting shown like arrows pointing ahead. Like keep going, keep going, keep going. If you're in a bowling alley and you don't knock all the pins right away, do you give up? No, you're trying to get the most points you can. Keep going. Keep pushing that ball down the lane until you hit all those pins. You're a fighter. You're a winner. Something that I've been taught recently is when you feel at your most beaten up, worst, knocked down, that is when you should keep going, because even then, at your most worst beaten up point you've ever felt, you can still keep going. And that proves what you can do. You can literally keep going. It is achievable. It is possible. It is so easy to sit and lounge around and make excuses and feel sorry for yourself all day. It is very easy. It is very easy, but that is not the focus right now. Because when this is all over, you're going to look back and say, I am capable, so that you never ever get to this position ever again. Because you know you can keep going. Reading 7 for if you picked the selenite check. Oi, okay. This is quite dark for some reason. You had a loss, I think. And you're just kind of in a haze right now. You don't really know what to do with your free time with yourself right now, because this person is missing from your life right now. And you're reminiscing on the old good times, and it's just further taking you into this hole, this abyss of the unknown. Right, Boopsie is on my shoulder, so if you hear some crinkling, there is some extra ASMR for you. Consider that. Alright, so we have the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Prince of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. You know what? It could even be a monetary loss. Some of me doubts that. Excuse me. Some of me doubts that, but I feel like it is more a loss of someone. Maybe there is a separation, a major divorce, and maybe you just lost some assets or finances. I just see a loss. It's keeping you up at night. Okay? It's giving you nightmares. You can't stop thinking of this loss. Maybe it is a, form of a loss of a certain amount of maybe a depreciation or a loss. Some of you may be in some investments and had some loss, but it's also like a loss, Sometimes when you divorce with someone, you lose like a lot of your former gain. I mean, it just is not good, But what should you focus on? I'm not really. It's hard to say focus on other than that, because right now it's like you need to focus on getting your life together, okay? Getting that coin back, keep making more of that money, and it's, again, very hard position. This is actually the hardest reading of them all, because how could you focus on that when you just lost someone, it's tough, because even the bull that you're writing is sad. I mean, you're feeling horrible, but you're still putting on a face for other people, and that's the perfect thing of masked depression. And you're just like feeling all emotion. You're feeling sad, you're feeling angry. Again, I keep seeing a confused dazed state, like, what just happened? How can I let this happen? They fooled me, like, literally, they were just, I don't even think they meant to, but it felt like they were playing you this whole time, and now you don't know what to do. You just gave up, like, half of what you had, and everything's split even down the center line. I mean, money and all, like, you just feel like you lost half of yourself, and you don't know what to do with yourself. And right now, focus on building not only your wealth back, but building yourself again, because you can connect the pieces to put yourself back. And maybe that's the only thing that may inspire you and motivate you to keep going, is getting some of that money back, and then, oh, now you have yourself back, and that may be the thing to inspire you. Money should never be the pure motive, but it certainly is now you don't even think of anyone else but them because they were the most important person in your life, and losing them meant losing yourself. So that means they were very important to you, right? So you're not even thinking of anyone else. You don't even think anyone else can bring you what they brought you. You think this is it. You lost them. You're done for good. So right now you're just kind of focused on making money and just kind of in this depressive state, and you just, it's like you want to be left alone. You're almost ashamed of yourself. You're ashamed you let yourself go this much. You're ashamed you allowed someone to have this much control over your life, and because you lost the control, you feel like you lost control of your finances, and you're like being even irresponsible with your money. You may be gambling and drinking, avoiding problems and addiction to some sort, but focus on empowering yourself through getting some of that money back, and when you do, it will get you to where you need to be. You know, don't start buying scratch card tickets and lottery tickets and think that's the way it's gonna work. It's not. You're only putting yourself deeper in that hole. Reminiscing on this person is not gonna get you there either, you know. Right now you need to put it aside and focus on doing the work to get you that coin back, and when you do, you'll have a better life for yourself, and you'll realize they had no power over you all along. This was just a bump in the road, okay? That's all. Hope this helped. The Black Obsidian cards, card number 8, final reading. Princess of Cups. Temperance. 6 of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Finally, a card deck that has all upright cards. This is like a magical set of cards. It's very watery, for sure. I mean, even Temperance has the cups in it. cups, you know. Watery, water and air. It's like refreshing. It's like literally you just drink a glass, ice cold glass of water, like that kind of feeling. There's something brand spanking new that you're looking forward to, and you're so happy about it that you're it's funny, it's like normally you don't I'm sorry I'm laughing, but it's comical. Normally you don't give this much care and attention to like serving to other people, but you're so happy about this new thing that you're like, here, have it all. You're almost a bit too in the clouds. I feel like you need to, don't get me wrong, this is a good energy to have, for sure, but it's too out there, it's too much for you. You need to kind of ground yourself a bit, because it almost has an air and an aura very much on the brink, like on the tip-top edge of the cliff of show-offy, and you need to humble yourself down if you haven't already done so, because people will take from you, you know, if you offer your servings, they don't know the limit. They think, oh, you know, they think you have everything, and they will just grab until you have nothing left, and they won't care that you have nothing left. It's just funny, you know. Poopsie, can you stop crinkling? It's relaxing. You can keep going. But it's funny, it's just like, you think you got it all, but you don't, you know. It's that kind of like energy, like, oh, you know, the person who has a bit too much bread to eat, and then all of a sudden they think they're God or something, you know, like, you should never get there to where you play a God, but it's where you think you have tapped into the source, but really you just tapped into the cup of the source, you know, the cup that's scooped from the source. You just have your tippy toe dipped into the water, but you don't have yourself fully immersed in the water right now, of course, you're in a good place and you're good energy, you're in a good vibration, but be sure to ground yourself because these crazy wild air sign energies can get you out of it. Even the water, water is one of the most gross and damaging things on earth. It causes rust to the most strongest of metals. It causes you to drown. It causes tsunamis and horrible, horrible storms and hurricanes. It is a fact that water is the most damaging thing. If you drink too much of it, you will drown your lungs in water, and if it stays around too long, it ruins the foundation of homes and everything. So it's good to have in small amounts, like you're doing now. You're doing just fine tapping into it because you don't have the sense of control over, like, the reason you're not fully immersed in the water in the sea is because you think you fully have it now with a little bit, like they can't tap you into that potential because you think it's gonna turn you into something really nasty, like really ugly, that where you think like with a big head, you know what I mean? And then you're really like splurging and giving all to everything and everyone when it's not meant to be for everyone at a certain time. You're not grounded enough to handle the sea. You just see the sea, and it's like a foolish person winning a huge jackpot, and they think they're all that, and they think they have unlimited potential, and then it runs out, and then they don't know what to do with themselves. They're not grounded in themselves and secure in themselves. So you need to, instead of putting that sword up to the sky, put it to the soil, because the one thing that can keep you in the sea is a strong anchor. Okay, you can't just expect a buoy to kind of keep you afloat. Water even destroys ships. It destroyed the Titanic, So to think that you have the power over that is foolish. And so I feel like you just need to channel that grounding energy right now. Focus on that rather than the watery, airy kind of. And you may be surrounded with people who give you that kind of vibe as well. And make sure you check in with yourself. What impression am I throwing to people? What do they really think of me, And you will be able to ground yourself through that and humble yourself down, because whatever amazing thing you've achieved right now is great, but keep it down low. Okay, just keep thinking of earth, soil, trees, sturdy tree trunks that are just planting their roots deep etched into the earth, okay? That will remind you of your place here, because we technically all come from there, from that source, and you're in no particular position to think that either you are better than someone because of it, or you're so in love with the masked idol of oh my god, I'm the trophy winner, I'm the breadwinner, and whatever, and then it ends up not working out. You have to identify with your true source, your true self, if things just don't end up working out. And I feel like this feeling is fading. It's very temporary, whatever you're feeling now. It's kind of like a masked projection of an insecurity, and you need to kind of just tap into that sturdy support system right now, not people telling you yes all the time. You need someone to tell you no. You need someone to kind of criticize you for a bit. You need someone to judge you for a bit. That will kind of ground you furthermore, and make you realize who you really are, rather than, oh my god, I just want to save the world and do this and that, but that's not for you right now. You're not meant to be in that pedestal right now. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to work out. You're going too out there with your thoughts, and you need to ground yourself. That's all. Look up some grounding, meditating YouTube videos. That'll help you. Thank you very much for watching this video with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I got the message across.